So I'm gonna be changing my channel a little bit, and I'm gonna start talking about different topics. I realized that, and it really feels this way to me, right? And especially after listening a lot to Alex Ramosi, this is what starting a self improvement channel feels like to me. Like to me, it feels now like cashing in too early. It's like as soon as you decide that you're gonna enter a teaching season and that you're gonna start teaching something, it's kind of like you're cashing in way too early. And sure, like everyone has something they can teach, but at the same time, when you this I was gonna say a word in Spanish, but it doesn't directly translate. But when you direct all of your resources into only teaching, then I definitely believe that you are cashing in too early. So the approach of my channel from now on is going to be one of that we're both learning, right? I'm just going to be sharing with you my lessons, and definitely not from the perspective of a teacher like it would have been had I not realized this. With that said, I'm going to get into something that is relevant to you because you clicked on this video, and we're going to get to it right away. And that's that. Should you buy online courses or not? Like, if you've been thinking about starting some kind of business online, whether that's drop shipping or you've you've gotten interested in some high income skill, kind of like copywriting or appointment setting or high ticket sales or anything between in the space of that, then you probably thought once or twice about buying a course or not. And you have like two voices, right? You have the voices of the people that are telling you to buy the course because it's good, right? Which is pretty much 90% of the times it's gonna be, and it's gonna come from people that are selling a course themselves. And some other times you have this other voice from people that are telling you that buying those courses is not necessary because, and here's a key phrase, everything is online free, or everything is free online anyways, so why buying the course? So that's the question that we're gonna answer today. Should you buy an online course, or should you not buy an online course? That's the answer we're gonna be answering today, and I'm really excited for this. So let's get to it. This video is gonna be unedited, kind of like in the same lines of just directing too many resources into teaching and having a channel that's about that. I realized that editing was kind of like not worth it for me. So let's get to it, man. So 2 years ago, and this is relevant to the title of the video. And the thing is that I was hanging out at this random Discord server, and then I came across this guy. His name was Hassan, and at the moment, I really wanted to start like claim my piece of the cake, and I wanted to start making money online. And I came across this guy named Hassan, and he was doing SMMA. And I asked him like, how do you manage to do it? Like, how are you making money off of it? He showed me like receipts and all of that, and like invoices from some of his clients, so I could believe him, right? And he told me that he got this guru's SMMA course for free. So the thing is that he had like a mega with all the archives of all the modules and all the different stuff that you gotta go through that would teach you how to start your own SMMA, which is a social media marketing agency, which is one of the many businesses that people are doing right now online, right? And the thing is that he gave me the link to this mega, and I started going through it, man. I really like made it my purpose at the time, 2 years ago, to start making money online of SMMA. And bro, like I learned not every, I was gonna say everything, but just by like watching some modules, you don't learn everything, obviously. But the thing is that I learned many things from going through all of those modules about SMMA. I went through all the steps that he gave you. I did all my homework regarding like the software I was gonna use for the different stuff, for like scheduling and sales and all the different stuff that goes into it, right? And the thing is that I chose my niche. I started prospecting, and then now try to guess how my SMMA endeavor went. It didn't go well. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? You've never heard me talking about SMMAs, nor I have one right now, so you kind of already know the answer to that. But why do you think that it didn't go right? What was the main problem? And sure, like the main thing that you can say right away, and that the first thing that comes to mind is that I wasn't good enough. which is absolutely true. Like, I wasn't as disciplined as I could have been, even though I was indeed disciplined, right? I wasn't like the vast majority of people who can't even focus, and I already had a lot of those self-improvement habits in place, and I was pretty disciplined, but not as disciplined as I could have been, right? That's one thing, and it's true. But why is it that I couldn't be successful? And why is it that so many guys online are still what I call wannabe digital nomads? All of those guys looking to claim their piece of the cake online. Why is it that so many guys online are trying to make money online and they can't seem to do it? Why is it? Well, I think that the main problem, the one that I faced that resulted in my demise, that was the cause of my demise, and it is the cause of the demise of a lot of people that are trying to make money online, is, and hear me out, bro, because before you click off this video and you think this is all clickbait, but that's the main reason is free material on the internet. Boom. Right? You weren't expecting that. Like, don't get me wrong, free stuff on the internet and free educational material on the internet is awesome, right? In the form of free educational YouTube videos and audiobooks and books that you can find for free in the form of PDFs and all that stuff. It's great, right? Like, it's the reason, in my opinion, or the second biggest reason, because the first one is the internet, why you see so many 14 to 25-year-olds making money off of the internet, right? It's all thanks to that. But at the same time, I feel like it's the demise to a lot of people's online business career, because it gives you online stuff and free stuff on the internet. It results in a combination of, and give me a minute here, of, so here's the thing, man. Here's the equation. Free stuff on internet, as in unlimited options coupled with zero cost, result in undecisiveness and lack of commitment. That's the equation right there. Unlimited options plus zero cost equals undecisiveness plus lack of commitment. That's the equation, and that's something I realized in this endeavor of trying to make money online off of SMMAs, because I got this course, like I said at the beginning, for free. And because I got it for free, I always had this thought process in the back of my mind, and I was thinking to myself, like, if this doesn't go well, I got this course and I learned all of this for free anyway. So I'm not losing anything if it doesn't go well. And that's the same thought process that a lot of people go through. So it comes down again to the same question of, why are there so many wannabe digital nomads? A lot of those people that are trying to claim their piece of the cake online, of online businesses. Why are so many people like that? And I think that's something like the situation with higher education in Argentina explains this really well. And that is that in Argentina, for starters, right? 1 out of 4 people graduate from higher education, as in they graduate from college, right? And it's 1 out of 4 people against the 1 out of 3 people that graduate from college in the United States. But here's the thing, man. 1 out of 4 people are graduating out of university in Argentina against the 1 out of 3 in the US. And the average cost of a 4 years bachelor's degree in the US is $100,000. Well, guess how much is the cost of higher education in Argentina? How much is the cost of college of a bachelor's degree in Argentina, a 4 years bachelor's degree? 0. It's free, gratis. That's how much it is to study in Argentina, and yet less people are graduating from higher education in Argentina. And this is not a discussion whether university is a good thing or not, right? Like, we don't give a fuck about that. We're talking about online courses. We don't care about university. But the vast majority of people still think that university and going through it is the way to make money. And yet, 1 out of 4 people are graduating in Argentina, where it is free, against the 1 out of 3 people in the US, where it costs $100,000 on average. It's a crazy fucking number when you think about it. And I think that the people that, and Argentinians, when they get out of high school, right? and they get into the higher education system, they go through a thought process really similar to the one I went through when I got this free SMMA course. And it is one of, oh yeah, I'm going to graduate from high school. I'm going to try out med school, but if I don't like it, 1 year in, I'm going to get out and I'm going to try another one. And then if I don't like that one, I'm just going to try the next one. And the reason why they go through this whole thought process is because they didn't have to pay for anything. Whilst the people that are studying in the US, right, that are not being given that money by anyone, right, by the rich parents, because statistically speaking, most people don't have rich parents. That much is obvious, right? They have to pay for this shit, either in the form of debt, which creates a sense of urgency in them, or paying it right away, which just creates an even bigger sense of urgency in them. So paying for things, it commits you to stay with it until the end. So it's like when you pay for something with your hard-earned money, you are forced to see it until the end. It ties you down. But when you're not paying for anything, when you're just learning stuff online on those free courses and mega links with all this stuff for free, the thing is that you're not tied down to anything because you got this thing for free anyway. So who cares if it doesn't work out? Who the fuck cares? No one. No one's gonna tell you anything if you don't become successful with it. Nobody's gonna care because you got that for free, and it doesn't create a sense of urgency. Like I said, it creates a combination of undecisiveness and lack of commitment. That's what it creates. Getting stuff for free. And the last example I'm gonna use is one that I got from. It's actually this book right here, by Russell Brunson, which is pretty much the godfather of online businesses as we know them right now. He has this company which is called ClickFunnels, which is, I think that last year they made 300 million in revenue, something like that. So he knows what he's talking about, right? Like he has shaped online businesses as we know them now. The thing is that somewhere in the beginning of his book, he brings up the story of a seminar that he once ran. And the story goes like this. Right, so Russell, he had this. He's an expert on funnels, right? Sales funnels and sales systems and all that sort of thing. And the thing is that he had this seminar that was $20,000, right? So it's really expensive. And the thing is that this seminar had really an extremely good reviews. All the people that went to this seminar, 3 months after, 6 months after, they all seemed to get results out of it, with almost no exception. And the thing is that one day, Russell, he was like at a family meeting, right? And he was with close friends and family. And a couple of them went to him. And they asked him to be part of the seminar that sounded so amazing. So Russell went ahead and he gave them a free ticket. You already know where this is going, but you gotta hear the rest of the story, right? And the thing is that these people went to the seminar the next week, let's say. They learned side by side along all these people that paid $20,000 to learn the skill of just making better sales funnels, right? That result in more sales and all that. And after the seminar ended, they conducted a research, right? They wanted to know how many people got results out of it and how many people didn't. And the thing is that what they saw is that most people got better results, right? And which means that they got either equal value or superior value to that which they paid for the seminar, which was $20,000. And the only people that didn't get anything out of it were the people that went there for free. So when you're paying for something, you're not only paying for the thing that you're learning, right? Which is really valuable, right? Whenever you think about buying an online course, you gotta make your due diligence, your due research that you gotta do, right? You gotta know that it's legit, that it is given by someone that knows what he's doing in the first place. But the thing is that you're not only paying for those things and those modules and the accountability that they give you in the community and all that, which is pretty cool, but you're also paying for tying yourself down to this business. Something that will never happen if you decide to just learn stuff for free online. So if you ask me, and this is look, like I said at the beginning, like I'm not your fucking teacher. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, right? But if you ask me, I would tell you 9 out of 10 times buy that course, because it's gonna give you that extra edge that you didn't have before and you haven't had until now because you haven't been able to make money online. That's what buying this course is gonna give you. It's gonna tie you down to this business model, and you're gonna see it until the end, which is the same thing that happened to me. But I'm not gonna go into detail about that. And yeah, man, like it definitely works. Like, buy an online course, make your due diligence and research, and buy it, man. It's gonna be worth it.